Ba1ley. Okay. Coming on here to chit chat a bit on today. Okay. Um let's see. Okay, so to update, I watched the 1997 I Know What You Did Last Summer. I wasn't sure if it was the new one or the first one. I watched the first one. I hadn't watched the new one yet. Okay, so that's cleared up. I just watched I Still Know What You Did Last Summer with a watch along, and it was so fun watching it with a watch along. Um, and during watching it with a watch along, I learned that Jack Black is in the movie. So I didn't even know that. I'm like, I never knew. I never knew. So probably because I didn't know him when I first watched the movie, but now he's like Jack Black. Like he Kung Fu Panda now. Like, okay, so now after revisiting the movie and watching it with the watch along, I learned that that's Jack Black. I was like, okay, I see it, I hear it now. So that was so cool to see him knowingly. I mean, it was cool to see him when I didn't know who he was. It was fine. His character was fine, even not knowing who he was. But then to put a name with the face, it was just like, oh, okay. I didn't even know that was who you was. You were doing great, even though I didn't even know who you were. Good job, good job. So that was fun. Um. So yeah, rewatching the movie was like, what? Like, why is this boy doing this? But before I got there, when it started coming on and they got the Brazil question call, I was like, oh, this is like the book that I read last year called what's that book called? Dead of Winter. And it makes a slight reference, I think, to the book by saying the storm that's coming in is like our winter. And I was like, oh, okay, there you go. Okay. So yeah, but the book Dead of Winter, it does have its own movie, even though I Still Know What You Did does have that formula. It does have that formula. It has some of the similar ingredients. They share similar ingredients. Okay. So I did enjoy seeing that. Uh and kind of reminiscent of the book a little bit, as well as the movie. I did read that book, Dead of Winter, um, with a book club, and we enjoyed it. Boy, we were cutting up. We were enjoying that book. Um, we were really enjoying that book. I think a lot of us um were able to get through that book together in the book club. Uh because it was some scenes we was like, y'all there yet? Y'all there yet? Like, and then when we got there, maybe we'll, hold your hand on to get there, and then we all read and keep on going through the book, like that book. So that's good. It was a good fun read for me with the book club. With the book club. As well as I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is a great watch with the watch along. Um I'm looking forward to watching the newest one with the watch along. Okay. So I have shared a couple of things in the description. The book that I'm currently reading, The Girl with All the Gifts. Um, and also my favorite radio station, along with my favorite radio host. Yeah, I went on ahead and did it that way. I may also update some things. I hadn't done that yet. I wanted to do that during this live stream, actually. Update some things. If if I don't update things in this live stream, it'll be in an upcoming live stream. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip here of some high quality H2O in hopes to keeping my voice. And I'm going to also share my storefront. This is the book that I'm reading. And when I return on screen, I'll show the progress on the bunny ear. I'm on the final row of the outer bunny ear for the first one, and then I have to repeat another one. I kind of like slowed my roll a little bit because I thought I wanted to use a different type of yarn. So I had a bit of a brainstorm intermission where I was figuring out which yarn I wanted to go with for the outer row. And I was doing my best to keep with the theme of the tutorial I'm watching while doing my own thing. So yeah, it's like it's a combo going on. I'm doing my best to keep with the theme so that I can have the base covered. When I look at what I've done, I can see the base of the tutorial I follow. And also I've done my own creative thing as well. Because I'm not following it to the T with the color scheme. The tutorial utilized three colors, and I'm only working with two. But my two out of my two, one is a multicolor. So I figured it would look cute. I figured it would look cute like that. Um, and then I'll make the appliques to go on the outer part with some fun colors. I could stick with one color, two colors. I actually got to see what she's doing. But I do have a couple of colors, a few colors I could play with. Since I'm using a multicolor yarn, I think I can go there. So yeah, hers is one, maybe two colors for the flowers. And I hadn't looked at her flower video just yet. I'm gonna finish the ear parts and then I'm gonna go and check out her flower tutorial. From the look of it, I think I've made that flower before. When I was making the squares for my patchwork cardigan, I it looks a bit like the Flower Power flower from the one skein Flower Power skein. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me just by looking at it. But I'm gonna check it out, make sure it's that, or see if it's a different thing, and go from there. It's so cute. So cute. And the person I was thinking of yesterday to mention when I was talking about, it was either yesterday or the day before, when I was talking about the Granny Square shell vest recipe. Her name is Mindful Crafts and More. Yes, Mindful Crafts and More. Now, she has a hat that she's crocheted and showing. Ola Joe made made it, And before I even knew, I was looking at it like, okay, I see you. I see you. Cool, cool, cool. It caught my attention, and then I saw their names on it, and I was like, oh, I may just have to make that hat. Because I looked at it, I was like, is this hat going on the hat that I'm going to make list? And then when I saw their names on it, I was like, perhaps I do think so, because this yarn that I'm using looks like it'll go great, because I did say that it was a what did I say? I said it was stained glass. It looked like stained glass to me. So if I don't use this particular yarn, multicolored yarn, I do have some more multicolored yarn that looks like stained glass as well, but it's in a different color scheme. So this one is like berry, it's like purple, orange, blue, black, maybe. And the other one that I have is like a off-white, red, green, like a hunter green, a dark red. So I think that would give off the window pane vibe. Or it might give off something else. I don't know how that one's going to work up. It's cool to see how these multicolor yarns work up. And I hadn't taken a sip yet. Hold on. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. All righty then. Here is the progress and how it's looking. This part needs to be done. This part is done. So yeah, can't you see the like the stained glass of the multicolored yarn? Look. Okay. Oh, when I was rewatching the Beetlejuice movies with a watch along, I learned that the town that the characters are in, when the town is shown and we're headed to the house and through the town, I learned that town is called Connecticut, or the outskirts of Connecticut. So I was like, oh, cool. Okay, great. That's very interesting to know that that's Connecticut. I see. For the second movie, I see a lot of people that moved there. Goodness. They done moved there, or all of them done had children or something. Somebody done moved somewhere. Cause that town was not jumping like that. Now I got a whole heap of folks over there. So yeah, I got a couple of more granny squares to make with this yarn and another bunny ear. So that's why I'm like, perhaps I'll have to use another yarn. We'll see though. Whatever I have, I'll maybe make. I'll incorporate it into the window of the soul hat. I think it's going to be so cute. So yeah, the window of the soul hat might be my bunny ear hat, right? I don't know. I thought this hat that I'm making is gonna be my bunny ear hat, but with the granny square, it looks cute already. Like this, the granny square, and it's gonna look cute even without the bunny ears. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make two. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, I wanted to try out a soundboard, but the way I hooked up this live stream, I'm gonna have to see how to do that in a different way. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let me drink up my was cold beverage. So 2 squares, one more outer bunny ear, and I'm thinking of making the windows of the soul hat in a stripe form, or maybe not a stripe form, although Okay, so in one of the sections, in the circular section, I don't know. Okay, so in the circular section, I'm thinking of stripes, doing stripes. In the window section, I'm thinking of using the multicolored yarn in the windows so that I can play on that yarn being, what I said, uh, window stained glass. Um, when you check out my book front, be sure to select the format that you would like when you go to check out, when you go to check items, when you go to look at items. Make sure you select the format that you would like. On the screen, I have the audio CD version, which at the time was on back order. This book does come in hardcover and paperback, so be sure to select the format you would like. Uh, yeah. You may even have to type it into the search when you get to the store. Uh, to get the other ones, if the options aren't under the Dropbox. When you go to put the title in, like I did, all of the formats come up already. So you don't even have to choose one and then select your option. You could just click on the option you want after it pops up. It'll pop up like paperback, audiobook would be one of the selections. Hardcover would be one of the selections. And then you just click on the one you would like and go from there. After you clicked on it, you could reiterate that step, click and see what your options are for the format and choose the format you would like. Make sure the format that you would like is selected. So a bit of personal information. What all I did today. Um, I was able to wash some of my. I was able to wash my blankets today, and also I hung them outside to dry. Um, and I figure I'd let the dew help rinse them out, get some of that dew on them after they done dried. I don't know if they're gonna dry totally before the dew begins to fall. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and let them stay on out there till tomorrow and get them inside tomorrow after it's all heated up and the dew dries and then the blankets dry again from the hot heat, the hot heat of the day. So I'm gonna let them since it's getting it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot heat right now. But I'm gonna let them get kissed by the dew, and then after they dry again tomorrow, I'll bring them back in. I'm thinking after the hot heat, but before the next dew fall. So somewhere in between there, I'll bring them back in. Almost finished with my high quality H2O. Oh. And then I'll do a few stitches during this live stream. Oh. Oh, let me think. I'm trying to look up. Okay, let's see here. Let me see what this be about. Um, Hidden gifts. Collect your faves. Ultimate. Okay, this sounds good. Let's see. I don't see a mic though. Does it come with a mic? Because how I was gonna set this up, I thought I would. Oh well, I needed to go into settings for a microphone. Okay, I'm like, how do I stop that? Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, this might not be what I'm looking for.
Time never lasts.
But I tried it.
What a wonderful day!
Okay, it really is. Me being able to wash my blankets and wash the things I got to wash today. was
What a wonderful day!
that's how I was really feeling. Like that was a big accomplishment there. Like woohoo! Like seriously, the washing machine is available.
What a wonderful day!
Okay, that's how I went at it.
Skill issue. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Here we go. Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last. Hey!
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay, I'm checking this out to see what all it's giving. It's not what I was gonna initially use, and I might be deleting it very soon for oh Lord, where did it go? I don't know where it went. What was it called? What was it called? Fudge. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think that's it for that. Uh, okay, that's not it. Let's try again. Hmm. Um, okay, there we go. Let's see. No, I don't know about that one. Let's try this one. Hmm. Maybe not that one either. Hmm. Let's try. Uh-oh. Try this one, maybe? Let's see. Testing, testing. You must follow all what? Testing, testing. You must allow all permissions as these are needed for functioning of the application. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, let's see. Auto jack is plugged in. Equalizer. Tuner visible. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Okay. Testing, 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 testing. Testing. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'll try this one. See if I can get this to do what I have on the other one. Okay. Oh wow. Ah. Testing. What is this? Testing. 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 Hmm. Okay, I tried it. I gave it a good go. I'll just have to, let's see. Um, hmm. Hello. Hello. Okay. Wow, how did I do that? Let me see. Uh, maybe go this way. This way. Okay. Wait. How about this way? Ooh la la. Okay. Wait. No. That's not it. Whoa. Okay. All right. Is that better? Let's see. Okay. Top of my head. Um, oop, testing. Okay, I need to turn that camera around. Testing. Testing. Okay, how did I get over there? Testing. How do I turn the camera around? Let's see. Hmm. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Okay. All right, that worked. Testing, 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 testing. Hmm. Okay, I tried it. Let's see. Stop it. Testing. Oh, all right. Hmm. we go. All right. Wait, what? It was sound like I'm over here. Testing. Testing. Okay. Alrighty. Crochet. All right. Oops, my bad. Oh my goodness. I had the mic off. I just been talking and crocheting. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I just knew I had the microphone on and telling you guys about this. Okay, so let me rewind. I just knew the mic was on. Glad I looked down and looked at the mic to see that it wasn't on. I was saying that I have shared the post for the Granny Square beanies so that you can enjoy them as well. I'm working on the outer part of the bunny ear, and I'm on the last row. I'm looking up I'm looking at the tutorial to make sure I'm rounding off the row correctly. So yeah, that's what I was doing when the mic was off, and that's what I was saying and talking about. Also, I said that I also shared the movie, A New Orleans Noel. I have begun the beanie. I got 2 more squares to go, and then I'll start on the rows. I was thinking whether or not I wanted to do the exact stitches or if I wanted to use a different stitch. Okay, so far it's looking like I had it right. Just making sure. Okay, just making sure. I wanted to make sure I was following the, the tutorial correctly as far as this part goes. I'm coming up around the curve of the ear. That's why I wanted to make sure there were no other further instructions like increases. So she didn't say in the video that there were any, unless unless I can slow down what that unless I could slow that down to see what she said right there. Then I think it's nothing. Cause I was like, she said something right there, but she didn't slow it down. So I didn't think it was um anything importante. Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay, here we go. We go all around the world. We go all around the world. It is light on. I don't know why my camera's so dark. It might have something to do with the brightness of my screen. I had to turn my screen down because my iPad was getting too hot. It was over. It was getting it, it was getting hot to the touch. Okay, so even me slowing it down, I couldn't catch that. Just trying to make sure there's no increases around the curve. I couldn't catch it. So I'm guessing she's saying, well, I could just ask her in the comments, right? I could just ask her. Okay, so when you go around the curve, you just put one thingy per stitch. I'm guessing, since she didn't slow it down, I'm guessing, yeah. Even though she's saying something right there, and but she didn't slow it down for it to be audible. So perhaps she's saying one stitch per stitch, even though we're going around the corner. Perhaps that's what's being said. So I'm going around the stitches with the instructions that were given at the beginning of the row. We go all around the world. It kind of gives it a curve up. So maybe she's saying you can extend it. I don't know. I'm going with the instruction I heard and understood. So it gives it a curve. Let me see if I can show it. Turn up the brightness. Okay, see, it's the brightness. Okay, so here the curve I'm working on, I'm talking about, and see it's giving a bit of a curve. Mm-hmm. Can you tell? If I leave my brightness that high, my iPad will get hot. So I got to turn the brightness down. My iPad will get hot to the touch. So this ear is almost done. And then I have to do this part again so that I can have two ears, two bunny ears. Ba, ba, da, 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 ba, ba, da. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, guess what's coming to town? Super Mario Galaxy has a new movie coming to town. Or, yeah, has a movie coming to town. And it's animated. I think it looks animated. And yeah, it's the Galaxy. Galaxy? Yeah, Galaxy. Um, so I think it, I'm trying to think. I don't know. When I saw Galaxy, I thought what did I thought? I don't even know. Kart, Super Mario Kart. I thought that when I heard Galaxy and saw Galaxy, I thought Kart. I was like, isn't that Super Mario Kart? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Galaxy other than the Super Mario Kart. Um, when it looks like it's outer space looking, I don't know, cause I ain't too much like Kart. I didn't get used to Kart. I didn't get used to Mario Kart. Um, I didn't play it enough to learn the ins and outs and win the game. So I don't know what Super Mario Galaxy is, honestly. Other than what I'm thinking it is, which probably isn't what I think it is. I'm thinking it's like one of those racing maps on Mario Kart. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought when I saw it. When I saw the Super Mario Kart. No, Super Mario Galaxy. There we go. I thought that it was a map selection for a track, for a racetrack. But I don't know if that's correct or not. I don't know if Super Mario Galaxy has its whole entire own game. Like Kart and World and 2 and 3 and I might have not been introduced to Super Mario Galaxy formally. Make sure my mic on. Okay. Almost finished with this row. Yep. About 2 hands full of stitches to go for this row to be complete. And then I'll make another one. Either I'll make another one or I'll complete this one and then make another one. I'll see. Okay, about a handful of stitches to go with this last row here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. On the last couple of stitches. Okay. Trying to make sure I get all of the stitches. See if I'm putting the last stitch in here, or if I got one more. I think I got one more. Just trying to put the right stitch in for this last stitch on the end here. What? Okay. Kind of looks like I did a double crochet, but I didn't. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay, I'm going to clip my yarn and then show you the progress. Make sure my mic on. Okay. Turn up the brightness. Turn. Oops, that's not the camera. That's the microphone. Okay. So here, got this. You see what I was talking about? It curved when I put in that last row of stitches. That's what I was talking about. It curved. Okay, so here's the outer ear, the inner ear, and then I gotta attach them to make one ear, one complete ear. Okay, so I'm just seeing if I can line it up here on my lap before going on. Okay, and then I gotta get how I'm gonna attach the two yarns. I gotta get that up and going. In the tutorial, it's done with needle and thread. I might use a crochet needle. No, excuse me. I might use a crochet hook to attach mine. And then see how that goes. And I don't know if I'm gonna show you all the ear before I begin the appliques. So stay tuned if you dare. So I'm gonna look and see about getting my needle, my yarn needle, so I can sew in the ends. I got ends to sew in, and then go from there. See what hook I'm gonna use to connect the two pieces, and I'm gonna be using a multicolored yarn. I think not a yarn. What the heck? A multicolored thread. A multicolored cotton thread. I spoke a lot today. Ah! I almost dropped the thread. It felt like I was about to drop it. Okay. So here's how the thread looks. There you I'm going to use this. Okay. I almost dropped it and then I caught a grip on it. Whoop, gotcha. Okay, so I'm using that thread. It looks like it matches the multicolored yarn. I mean, a bit. This multicolored thread, it has brown in it. I don't think the yarn has brown in it, but I'm gonna use it. And I'm probably gonna use a small crochet hook, like a 1 point something another. And connect it like that. Okay, so that's the connection of the sewing. The yarn tails in is up next. Then sewing the two pieces together, making another outer ear, and then making the appliques. There's 6 total, looks like. So I'll look at that tutorial. Looks like it's 6 total. Gather those yarns and make those appliques. Yeah, that's what's up next with crocheting. Also, just to reiterate, because I did already say this, make the next 2 squares for the granny square beanie. Ooh, yeah. So I was thinking, because I did describe that I liked the different skill levels come together. It's like a sensory type of thing for me. Sensory type of thing for my eyes. I like seeing the different textures. Because the hat is like, I like seeing the different textures together. Okay, because I've seen the beanie and it's like, eh. And I've seen the granny square hats and I'm like, eh. Seeing them together is like, ah. It's like something totally new. Like, that's just how I feel about it. I just so adore that somebody put those two together to give me this smile on my face. I mean, really, like, they really did that. So, yeah, I like seeing the different textures together and the items that have been created with the different skill sets via the granny square, and then you got the whatever stitch that it's attached to and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I never knew like that could go together, and it does. It goes together so beautifully. Like somebody actually, spreaded the word. If somebody actually did it, spreaded the word that it could be done, and other people are creating with these two different skill sets combined. At least two different skill sets. There's probably more than that, depending on the item you're looking at. So I'm enjoying seeing it, and I'm at the beginning of enjoying creating my first, actually my second multi-skilled item. Yeah. The first one is the jacket, the patchwork jacket. It has several skills in that jacket, several skills and textures in amongst the jacket. It's in progress. I got some more steps to go with that jacket. Yeah. So one stitch at a time, unless the pattern say otherwise. Enjoy. Toodaloo. And let's see. I'm going to put up the thank you for watching sign. Thank you so much for showing your support via your thumbs up and attendance. Thank you for reaching out. And if I need to update anything sooner than later, let me know. Thank you. Thank you very much.